I'm Brian Levenson. I work as a mental performance coach.
I call it your mistake response. Can you snap recover?
And mental performance coaches work with athletes on the mental side of performance. We don't work with people that have a clinical disorder. We work with people who say, hey, part of my sport or part of my performance is mental. Why don't I work on that? And we can train the physical, we can train the technical, and we can train the mental. If you think about it, you've got these physical and these technical skills. The mental is what unlocks potential. So we often say that the inner game will run the outer game. And so your inner game will determine how you do at developing and cultivating and then executing those outer skills. Many athletes will tell me when they're at their best, it's pretty calm, it's pretty clear, they are mentally tight and physically loose. How you get yourself back to that space is different for every athlete. One size doesn't fit all. And so we have a discussion and a conversation about what they look like when they're at their best, and also acknowledging what they look like when they're struggling. And then we create systems and tools and processes and routines and habits to help them get into that space more often. Working with Braden, everything he does before he even steps on the ice, he often goes to the bench and visualizes exactly how he wants to play and what he wants to do and sees himself out there. After he lets a goal in, he'll grab the Gatorade bottle, squirt himself, and then reset. We'll use words to talk to himself, to get himself back into that net, so that when that puck's coming flying again, and by the way, in hockey, it's gonna come really quickly, that he's ready. So let's use Max Scherzer. We're in Washington, D.C. You can see Max talking to himself, but then you might see somebody like Anthony Rendon where you don't see it outwardly, but inwardly, he's probably having a dialogue with himself. This should be something that we're all working on. We're all looking to be our best selves, and why wouldn't we work on our mindset and set our mind to be the best we can possibly be, to perform at the level that we need to be at? At the end of the day, we're trying to get them to be as present as possible so that they're not too worried about the past, which is a lot of times where depression lies, and not too worried about the future, which is where anxiety lies, but simply be where their feet are and be in that space of presence.